Welcome back to the $5 million debt challenge. So, first things first, finished all of the mowing and the baling. The storage is full, so everything is stacked there. Now, might have just given away what we're going to do. As you can see, we've leased a animal transporter. Now, we are going to move... it's not moving, but it's the goating. So we're going to swap things around. I've added in another pasture, as you can see, up the hill. Done a little bit of painting, smoothing, all that jazz. Now, the plan is to move the goats onto the hillside and buy some more. And then we'll have capacity for more sheep and a little bit more capacity for goats. Separate the two. Jobs are good. So we've also filled up the greenhouses, fertilised all of the grassland, etc, etc. So hopefully we can just very carefully hop round the corner. It is slightly steep, but what we should do then is lower that. That might actually do it. Oh, there we go. They're going to need to be flat. So we can drop those to there. Get that. We'll grab this one off of the top. There we go. Back out. Very carefully so as not to smash the greenhouse up. Or jackknife the trailer. There we go. Wrong way. Now we'll get that. This one topped up with water. And then we'll top the other one up. So we'll do that first. Leave that there. And then we can drop this bale over here. In a cunning change of events. I thought we were going to need more, but forgot it's a very tiny capacity. There we go. And then we'll move the other one when we need to. So let's first grab this and get the water into the new pasture. Then we'll grab the animal trailer and start shifting around the animals and probably purchasing some more. Now, in the background, done a few contracts as per. We were up to about 145,000. But a lot of the equipment need repairing, and obviously we skipped a day, so we're paying a loan payment, and I've put in the pasture, so that's where we are with that. Right, let's get this moved out the way. That can go there. Might be better off with a tractor for that. So we'll leave that there for now. Grab the case. And I'll see when we start shifting the animals. So let's open the animal menu. And we are removing the goats. So let's go, it's 13 at a time, so 2 trips, that's fine. Move to trailer. You want to move 13 animals to go? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Now, can we do this in one go? Hopefully. Right. Is hillier than it looks when I was putting it in, but it should be fine. There we go. Is that in? Oh, it is indeed. Move to the husbandry. Yes, please. Right. Right. I will grab the rest and then we'll top up both of the pastures with some new animals. Well, seeing as we've paid the leasing fees for the trailer, I thought we might as well make a couple of trips. We've got auto drive installed, so it can do the driving for us. Now, I've got the wondered why I couldn't see any sheeps then. We want sheep and goats. We want goats first. So actually, we need to look at... I think it holds 30. What we can do is just double check that. And if we go 20 out of 30, yes, so 10 goats, please. Now, the other thing I've done is loaded up the truck and the flatbed with the goat's milk and the wool. Goat's milk we are going to sell, there we go, at the dairy, funnily enough. And then we're going to go head to the spinnery, but we're going to lease it with the hope to actually produce some fabric a little bit quicker. Now, in the interest of saving time, let's also buy some sheeps as well. There we go. Super. Right. So now if we set this to go to... Now I found the best one is gonna be... Need to think now. Oh no, we can go to 43. I'm hesitant by that because I sent it there before and it drove through a load of bales. So, off you go to there. Let's find the truck. There we go. Didn't think it was going to make it round. Which way is this going to go? Oh, interesting route. Okay. Right, let's let that get to where it needs to be, because I think this is going to prove interesting. Knew it would. And, yeah, I'll be back with you. So, we made 5, 10, 13, 14 grand off of that lot, which is not too shabby. So, let's strap down that lot. Quite sure what's going on here. In fact, let's do this. So it actually does it a little bit, I was going to say neater, but whatever. Looks fine from there. Now, we need to navigate our way out of here and then head to the spinnery. Now, let's see where that is. In fact, we could just do spinnery load point and off you go. Because we can find, here it is. Lovely. So we'll grab these, get them into the pen. Hello, woodpecker. And then we can send it back down, get another few sheeps just to fill the pen up, and then we'll go from there. So, are we close enough? No. Darn it. That's better. So I've dropped the sheep off. Now for the goats. So that's that now. Full up, which is rather nice. So we need to grab however many more sheep we can fit in. And I can't remember how many that is. So another 17, which is annoying. So if we buy 13 in there, we need 17. So we'll buy 4. We'll buy 4. There we go. Thank you very much. Right. This can go back down to the animal dealer. And then we'll head to the spinnery. So a little bit of time has passed. And you'll see top right, field 83. We've got a contract underway for harvesting peas. Just something to fill a little bit of time I had between sorting out recording. So we can move you. Animals were moved to the husbandry. So if we pull this out the way and jump out, we should be able to now see a nice full pen of sheeps. Lovely jubbly. Right, so that's good. They're sorted. So we can, let me check me out, remembering where to go. Return the legal Noah. Done. Super duper. That's it actually. Now, this brings me on to a subject. There's a mod, and I forget the name of it. It's like extended vehicle leasing or something like that. So what it does is if you repair, clean, and I think that's it, the vehicle or item that you've borrowed, it gives you, it doesn't charge you for the full leasing costs. You can almost get that back. So that's why we had 500 back in. I've just punched my steering wheel. So it led me to thinking about potentially getting another tractor, or indeed swapping out one at some point, because we could lease it, we could repair it, and then you lease it, use it, repair it, clean it, and basically send it back and get most of the money back. Now, where do we want to be now? What was the next thing to do? The next thing to do was this. So, first things first. One is going to guess. Oh, yeah, there we go. Lease the building. 493 a day. Yes, please. Super. Now, if we get back into the truck, take the old straps off, and I think this is where we're going. Yep. And then now we can go into fabric wool and activate. Super duper. So 3 wool to 1 fabric. That's fine. And what we'll do from now on is continue, bring the wool up here as and when required, because it's not actually that far away from the farm. So I thought it was down the bottom of the map, but no, it is up by us, which is good. So we'll get this back to the farm, and then we'll head down to field 83, get that contract finished. Now, there was another one, and I think it was one of the biggest fields on the map, but I was thinking, I don't really want to take that. I mean, it pays out nearly 15 grand. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I hadn't realised that the pea harvesters only hold 4,000 litres, I think it is. So, yeah, not massive. Right, let's navigate around here. And then I'll park this up, and I'll see you in field 83. So we timed that rather well, as auto drive can't quite work out, bless it, the height of the auger on the pea harvester. So, yeah, it has a little bit of a collision. I did try actually using Courseplay to unload the combine. So if we just bring the menu up, and both Courseplay and that work quite nicely together. They were actually, it would actually adjust the height of the conveyor or the auger, whatever you want to call it. So we need to go to the canning factory, which is pretty sure it's up the top of the map. Yes, it is. There we go. Right. So we're heading up there to go and deliver nearly 18,500 litres of peas. So up at the canning factory and get unloaded. So I should say that this is the first episode that I've recorded after the latest patch. Well, the patch and then the hotfix 1.501 is it now, something like that. And you know, first load in, you get your standard stuttering, but oh, that is so annoying. But after that, I have to say, vast improvement. Seems very stable. The mowing that we did was bump free, so yeah, can't grumble at all. Really, very good, worth waiting for. And that's the thing, you just have to be patient with these things. So what we can do now is send this to build 83 tractor weight. We can get back in here and get rid of the worker, and we can have a little bit of a tidy up, I think. So engine on, there we go. I do think that, and you get spoilt with the in-game workers, and they may take a little bit longer than Courseplay, but I think because there's so many different settings and whatnot with Courseplay, it is easy to set it up wrong. You know, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Courseplay, it is the way that somebody set it up, mentioning no names. But whereas with the workers, yes, they're probably slower and they faff a lot in the headlands, but they generally don't miss much. So pros and cons with each. As I say, there's not a lot, but we'll grab all of what is left. There was a clump here, and then we are done. There we go. So we can turn that off, put the pipe out, and wait for the little doits to get here. And it's worth saying probably as well that so last episode we were having issues with fans on the computer. 2 arrived the very next day and were fitted. So that's 1 more than normal, or more additional one, should I say. Only downside is we don't have any flashing pretty lights at the minute because I didn't buy a RGB hub. Because I didn't really know I needed one. As I said in the video, not overly competent with the innards of a computer, so yeah. Next order will be one of those, and we'll get plenty of flashing lights because we all know that that means more FPSs. So yeah, it's got to be done. So how far away is the old? Oh, 34 seconds. I think we can wait that long. Job's a good un. Driving to unload the combine. In fact, we could probably take over now, couldn't we? There we go. Get rid of that and that. So we're not going to make a great deal off of this, but we can just sneak. No, we can't. No, we still can't. 3rd time lucky. 4th time lucky. Come on. Power. There we go. Super. There's going to be, what, 2 and a bit thousand litres in here? Easily complete the contract. And then we'll get a little bit of a bonus on some sold peas. So let's see how much we make from the excess. You see we've got a hoeing contract underway. Go, contract finished. 4,600. That is not too bad at all. We can leave that there. And we can collect on that one. What else is there about? Now in 16 grand. I wonder... I wonder if it's worth accepting that. And then we could lease this bad boy. Where is it? Where are you? Plows? Aha. And we could go for the 9. Yeah, we're going to need the Fent to run it, I think. So, yeah, let me sort out some trackers. I'll be back with you. So, as you'll see, I set the Fent up here once it had finished its... What contract was it? Hoeing, that was it. But I don't think we're going to need it, if I'm honest. Lift up. Interestingly, now whether it's the cheaty plough or something since the update, it's not getting rid of tyre tracks, which is interesting. Not game breaking at all, but just interesting. So we want to be here. Brake. There we go. So I know this isn't realistic, but you know, we've used an auto load and never professed that this was going to be a realistic series. It's about cash. Cold, hard cash. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And at least we're starting on the centre of the field, I suppose. So, you know, there is that. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack on with this. And then, depending on time, we shall get ourselves into October. And then go from there, I think. There's nothing to do, really, until next cut of silage. But, saying that, can't remember how long we've got left on the poplar either. So, it could be a big surprise for us all. So, not long jumped over 50% and have just... You see that sort of texture all the time, but you actually haven't really looked at how it looks cutting through the ground from the front of the not blades, are they? Tines? Don't know what you'd call these, but yeah. It's very, very cool. It does look good. Proper bubbling that soil up, it is. Right, we can put the old map back on now so I don't forget about that. Money. I was doing a run in this direction. I thought, oh, I've never looked over at that sort of cafe, gas station before. Walked up to the door and it said collect. So I did as I was told. Yeah, 10 grand in the bank. One of the collectibles found. The other one I want to actually look for, and I can't remember if it was a Mr. Sealy P video or a Venerable Kev video, and they were looking at in the grain elevator museum, the one that you can restore. And when you collect the item, they go there. And there was one, and it was the sign that I did used as one of the thumbnails. Is it something about a careful worker, safe worker, that type of thing? And that was there. So I don't know if that's a collectible. So I want to at some point go and have a look at that. I'm not going to go mad for them, but you know, every little helps towards keeping ourselves with a bit of cash in the bank. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to get this finished up, and then we'll head and we'll have a look at that sign. And if it is a collectible, then we will collect it. And then that will probably be Enough for this video. So this shouldn't take us long now. We've got, what, one more pass and then we're doing headlands. So, yeah, see you shortly. Last few percents of the contract, and I've already sent the Fent poet on its way back to base. So we'll probably end up getting halfway up this run, I reckon, and it'll tell us contract complete. And that is quite a tidy little sum to have in the bank, to be fair. We might actually keep hold of the plough, because that's what we're going to call it, because there we go. That's what it is. It is a plough, sort of. Right, so we're going to go back to field 44. Wait, off you go. And we can go in and we can collect that one. Marvellous. And that one. What is available? Other ploughing, fertilising. Oh, we're going back in convoy. What? Oh, it's come round to the exit point. Fair enough. Right, off you go. Whilst they are doing that, let's go. So it would be here, wouldn't it? Is it here? Yes. So F1 menu. The best safety device is a careful worker. Oh, it's not. Maybe it's just a copied sign, maybe. Well, never mind. So let's, whilst we are here, let's just take a look and remind myself how badly in debt we are. 3.845 million left. So let's take that down to 3.8, and then in the background of things, I'll probably do a few more jobs, bit of contract work, but we'll start to advance through the months now, get the silage fermented, because that can be delivered probably in December, January time. Need to keep an eye on stuff like the lettuce, things like that, the dry oats there on the way back up again. All these little bits now that are going to be hopefully going to bring us in a ton of money. So a big thank you to the YouTube channel members and the patrons. Thank you all for your support. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, leave us a like. If you're new and you're still watching and you want to subscribe, feel free. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.